know this isn't the most wonderful situation, but we are going to power through and make this work. So welcome to yoga in my basement. This is going to be the Backbend yoga that I've been teaching on Monday nights and Friday mornings at Chrome. I hope to post a couple more videos later, maybe some shorter yoga sequences, because this one's going to be fairly long. So if you have more breaks to do a shorter sequence, you can do that. Before I get started, I want to touch base on a few safety things, because we're doing things a little differently at home, okay? First off, I'm not putting music to this, so stuff comes through clearly on the video. Feel free to pop on your favorite playlist behind you as you listen to this video so you have a little background music. Listen to your body, ladies. I'm not there to help, I'm not there to watch you, so you just got to be super aware of your bodies. Be mindful if something hurts, modify it, back off. We're doing the best we can, so really listen to what your body needs and what feels best for you, okay? As far as props to help you modify things, not everybody has yoga blocks and strap at home. I'm trying to put stuff in here that doesn't always need it, but sometimes you just want the props to help. So if you don't have these things at home, a couple other options for you. Grab whatever you have at home that is strap-wise. This is the belt off of my bathrobe. This will work perfectly. If you have any other sort of fashion belts or even one of your husband's neckties he doesn't like very much, works perfect for strap purposes. We have 1,000 Amazon boxes around our house. I'm sure this is just a good old shoebox, but a shoebox can do the same thing that a yoga block can do if you happen to need it. And then also at home, you have a couple extra things that we don't always have at the studio. So you can always grab a good old couch pillow or grab a towel or a blanket, fold it up to give you a little extra support under things like knees, hips, things that might hurt, okay? So take a moment if you need to pause this video, grab whatever props you need, and then join me in a comfortable seat. We'll start with a little centering and breathing because we could all use it right now, I am sure. Let your eyes close. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Again, big breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Do your best to let go of stresses and worries. Take this time to focus on you. Right now, it's just you on your mat. Turn your attention to your breathing. Let a slow, calm breath calm your mind and calm your body. Start to deepen your breath. Inhale and exhale just through your nose if you can. Then we'll lengthen our inhale and exhale for a count of 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Continue 2 more rounds, counting in your head. At the bottom of your exhale, let that practice go. Find a nice natural breath again. And set an intention for your practice today. What would help you today? What would help you focus and relax and spend some time on yourself? And when you're ready to start moving, let your eyes open. And we'll start with our neck. So sit up nice and tall and let one ear fall to a shoulder. Then bring your head back up and other side. And bring your head back up. Turn and look to one side. And back forward. And other side. And back forward. Look up towards the ceiling. And look down towards your heart. And back center. Inhale, reach your arms up, nice big stretch. Exhale, lean to one side. Inhale, back up. Exhale, other side. Inhale, back up. Exhale and twist. Inhale, back center. Exhale and twist. Inhale, back center. And then bring your hands down. Come to your hands and knees. Cat-cow pose. So inhale, look forward. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, look down. One more time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, look down. Then press all the way back to a child's pose. Arms long, forehead to the floor. And just as a reminder, child's pose is always an option, ladies. As we go through these videos, pause it if you need a rest, sit in your child's pose, come back and hit play again when you're ready. It's an option we don't always have in class. Now we're going to slide through, bringing our belly to the floor all the way down, and then press up into a small cobra. And then exhale, we're going to press back, rounding all the way back to our child's pose. Repeat that again. Inhale, slide forward, press all the way up to a cobra, whatever size you need. And then exhale, round back, find a child's pose. One more of those. Inhale, pull forward to cobra. Exhale, round back to child's pose. Come back up to your hands and knees. Spinal balance. Right arm forward, left leg back. Modify as you need, putting one limb down if you got to. Breathing. Then we're going to take our arm and circle it back 3 times. Nice big circles, full range of motion. Then we're going to bend the back knee, reach the foot back, try and find it. If not, just reach towards each other, finding a nice stretch. And breathe. And release back down. And other side, left arm, right leg, find your balance first. Then circle the left arm back 3 times, nice big circles. Then bend the knee, reaching for the foot. Maybe you find it, maybe you don't. Release. Bring everything back down. One more child's pose, hips to heels. Roll out your wrists here if you need to. Then back up to your hands and knees. First downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, press your hips up. Do what you need to here for a second to warm up the dog. Keep your knees as bent as you'd like,
or alternate, bend one and then the other. Maybe shake your head a little side to side. Take a second here. Then inhale, pull forward to plank. Drop your knees if you need to. Hold your plank a moment. Then drop your knees. Lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Maybe a little larger this time. Exhale, downward facing dog. Then bend your knees. Look forward between your hands and walk up to a forward fold. Just hang here a second. Grab opposite elbows if you need to. Then bring your hands to your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. Nice big stretch. Exhale, hands through heart center and down. And we'll start our sun salutations. Inhale, arms up. Exhale and fold. Plant your hands down. Right leg back to a lunge and breathe. Step all the way back, downward facing dog. Inhale, pull forward to plank. Exhale, drop your knees, lower all the way. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right leg through to lunge. And breathe. Step up to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, back up. Exhale and fold. Plant your hands, left leg back to a lunge. Breathe. Step all the way back, downward facing dog. Inhale, pull forward to plank. Exhale, drop your knees, lower all the way. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, left leg through to lunge. Then step up to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands through heart center and down. We'll go through one more time, right and left. We'll make it a little bit more challenging. Feel free to stay at this level if you want instead. Inhale, arms up. Option to clasp your hands behind or just reach them back as you exhale and fold. Release the hands. Step the right leg back to a lunge. Option to drop the right knee down. Do what you need to here. Hands can stay down. You can use your blocks. Come up. Come all the way up. Whatever you need here is perfect. And breathe a moment. Then we'll place our hands down. Tuck the toe, lift the knee. Step all the way back, downward dog. Inhale, pull forward to plank. Exhale, lower your choice. Drop your knees or full chaturanga. And then inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right leg through to lunge. Option to drop the left knee on this side. Do what you need to as far as blocks, keeping your hands down, coming up. Then place the hands down, tuck the toe, lift the knee, step up to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Option to clasp the hands back again. Exhale and fold. Release the hands down. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands through heart center and down. One more time through. Inhale, arms up. Exhale and fold. Place your hands, left leg back to a lunge. Drop the left knee when you get there. Do what you need to on this side. Then place the hands down. Tuck the toes, lift the knee. Step all the way back, downward dog. Inhale, pull forward to plank. Exhale, lower your choice. Drop your knees or full chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, left leg through to lunge. When you get there, option to drop that right knee. Do what you need to on this side. Then place the hands down, tuck the toe, lift the knee, step up to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, option to clasp. Exhale and fold. Release the hands down. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands through heart center and down. Now we'll move on to our standing warrior sequence that we typically do. Top of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale and fold. Plant the hands, step the right leg back to a lunge. Warrior one. Turn the right heel down flat. Inhale, rise up, facing forward. Then humble warrior. Option to clasp the hands or just reach them back. Inhale up nice and tall with the chest. Exhale, lead with the chest as you lean forward, shoulder toward the knee, stopping at whatever height you need to. Inhale, reach all the way back up to standing. Release the arms up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, rotate to your warrior two. From warrior two, side angle pose. Drop down to the knee. Reach the arm overhead. Again, option here, you can always grab a block to drop down to if you'd like. Then come back to your warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Flip the hand over. Reach up and back. Back hand can come to thigh or hip or wrap around behind, back of the hand towards the low back. Then sky archer. Straighten the front leg, keeping the upper body where it's already at. Come back up to standing. Triangle pose. Hips back, reach forward, stack the shoulders, leg, block, or floor with the lower hand. Inhale, come all the way back up. Goddess pose. Adjust your stance, feet wide, turn the toes out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale and bend. Try and hold here, really pressing through the heels to support you.
Think of opening up through the chest and the elbows to open up through your chest and shoulders. Then inhale, straighten, wide-legged forward fold. Adjust the feet so toes point forward. Grab blocks if you need to. Exhale and fold. Place the hands underneath the shoulders. Lift the chest up part way. Again, blocks would work right here if you would like. And we're going to bend our knees, let our hips sink back. Then straighten your legs. Again, bend your knees, let your hips sink back. And straighten. Then we're going to forward fold again. Option to clasp the hands behind again as you inhale, then exhale, fold and relax. Then release the hands down. Walk them back around to the side. Step up to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands through heart center. Same thing, other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale and fold. Plant your hands, step the left leg back. Turn the left heel down flat. Rise up to warrior one. Then humble warrior, clasp the hands or just reach them back behind you. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lead with the chest, shoulder towards the knee, stopping whatever height you need to stop. Then reach the arms back up towards the ceiling behind you to help you lift all the way back. Release the arms, reach them up towards the sky, and then rotate to your warrior two. I was backwards last time, so I'm going to switch directions here. Other side, warrior two. Then side angle pose. Drop down to the elbow or down to a block, reaching overhead. Then come back to your warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Flip the front hand over. Reach up and back behind you. Back hand, leg, hip, or around behind you. Then sky archer. Upper body stays. Just straighten that front leg. Come back to standing. Triangle pose, both legs are straight. Take the hips back, reach forward, drop and stack the shoulders, leg, block, or floor. Inhale, come all the way back up. Goddess pose, adjust the stance, feet wide, toes turned out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale and bend. See if maybe you can sink a little bit lower this time. Still keeping those heels pressed down flat to the floor. Then squeeze with the glutes to straighten all the way back up. Wide-legged forward fold. Adjust your stance, turn your toes forward. Blocks if you need. Exhale and fold. Then place the hands under the chest, lift the chest up part way. Then we're going to bend our knees, hips sink back. And straighten. Exhale, hips sink back. And straighten. And then forward fold again, option to clasp behind your back one more time. Release the hands down. Walk your hands around to the front. Step the back leg in.
Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands through heart center and down. Now we're going to come down to the floor. We're going to work on a back bend sequence. We'll start with a belly back bend. That's a little easier with a few levels, and then I'll show you 2 more challenging back bend sequences before we do a cool down. All right? So come down to your belly. Maybe have a strap handy if you would like. We're going to start with a good old Superman and working on our shoulders. So you're going to reach the arms forward. Legs stay down first. Inhale, look up, lifting the chest and shoulders. Holding. Exhale, lower back down, turn one cheek to the floor to rest. Then we'll do the lower body. Place the hands how you'd like to support your upper body, keeping the chest down this time. We're going to inhale, lift the legs as high as we can comfortably, and hold. Exhale, lower back down, breathe and rest. Back to the upper body. Keep the lower body down on the ground, arms forward. We're going to inhale, lift, take the hands back, take them back forward, lower back down, and repeat. We'll go through it a few times. Inhale, lift, take them all the way back, bring them back forward, lower back down. Inhale and lift, take the arms back, bring them back forward, lower back down. This time we'll inhale, lift, take the hands back. You can clasp them, just reach them back, or use your strap to hold if you can't quite clasp. And we'll lift up and hold in this position. Release the hands, lower back down, rest and breathe. One more of those. This time clasping the hands and lifting the feet. Adjust whatever modifications you need using straps, leaving the feet on the ground. Do what you need to here. Inhale, lift up. Take the hands back. Maybe clasp. Reach the hands back towards your feet to help lift even farther. Maybe lift the toes off the ground, reaching them as far away from your head as possible. Breathing, breathing. And release everything back down. Turn your cheek to a side and catch your breath. One more belly opening before we press up to a harder back bend sequence. You're going to open your arms out to the side in a T. You're going to reach opposite foot to a hand, letting the toe come back, stopping wherever it's at, and looking away from that foot. Just hang out here a second and breathe. Bring it back down to center. Other side. Reach the toe back towards the opposite hand. Look away from the hand. Come back to center. One more time each side. Reach the toes back. Look away. Maybe they can get a little farther this time. Bring it back down to center. And other side, looking away from the hand and foot. Coming back to your belly. Rest however you need for just a moment. Then plant the hands, press yourself back to a child's pose. And sit up to your knees. I'm going to go through 2 different sequences here. You don't have to do both of them. One is an easier version of the other. We're going to work on going into a wild thing back bend and then possibly all the way to a full wheel. 2 different ways to enter it. So I'll show you the easier side, left and right, and then I'll show you the harder side, left and right. We'll come to hands and knees first. Press up, downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up, 3-legged dog. Then exhale, we're going to pull the right knee in towards the left elbow across our chest. Then we'll set the leg down on the floor, fallen triangle. You're welcome to stay in this position or open that left arm up towards the sky. From here, place the left hand back down. Drop that right hip all the way down to the ground. Now we're going to turn and rotate and open up. I'm going to bend the left knee, keeping the right leg out straight that I just pressed through in my fallen triangle. Right hand is still down on the ground from where I twisted. Now I'm going to press up into a wild thing, pressing flat foot and this foot down to the floor even though this leg is straight. Reach the left arm up towards the ceiling or even back behind you, looking at the hand. Then from here, you can lower all the way back down to the floor. Straighten the left leg, turn your chest back down. Tucking the toes, pressing all the way back up and through to your 3-legged dog. Bring the legs down, downward dog. Take a nice stretch. And then we'll do the other side. I'm going to rotate so you can see better. Left side, inhale, left leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee comes over towards right elbow across the chest. Set the foot down on the floor underneath your body, fallen triangle. You can open the right arm up towards the ceiling for a second and hold the fallen triangle. Nice plank work here. Then set the right hand back down. Drop the left hip all the way down to the floor. Turn and look back towards your feet. Bend the right knee, planting that right foot down. Left leg stays where it's at, out to the side. Left arm still stays down on the floor. Press through both feet and that arm, reaching up with the right hand as you press. Follow the hand with your eyes, maybe stopping up towards the ceiling or maybe looking back behind you. Wild thing. Come all the way back down to the floor with your hips. Straighten the bent leg. Turn your chest back down to the floor, placing both hands down. Tuck the toe. Pull the leg all the way through and under, pressing back up to your 3-legged dog. Set it back down, down dog. Take a second, stretch it out here, do what you need. Then drop down to your hands and knees. Sit back, breathe in a child's pose. Option 2, we're going to go up to full wheel this time and do a more twisting version to get through the wild thing. You don't have to do this version at all, or you could do this one in place of the one we just did. Your choice. Go back to the first side. Hands and knees, find downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, you're going to bend that knee, opening the hip up to the side. From here, we're going to reach that right foot down towards the floor. As we do, the right arm's going to come up, wild thing. From here, we can keep rotating to full wheel. We're going to pull the left leg in, reach the right hand down to the ground, rotate the left hand around, keep adjusting feet and hands until you get into a nice full wheel position. Then to come out, I'm going to rotate my left hand, start to lift my left arm, reaching towards the floor. Lift my right leg up, three-legged dog. Reach it back down, downward dog. You can rest in child's pose for a second if you need, or you can go right into the other side. Other side. Left leg, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip up to the side. Start to reach the left leg down towards the floor. Left arm comes up. Wild thing. Full wheel. Keep reaching that left hand down. Pull the right leg in. Rotate the right arm. Adjust as you need till you're in a comfortable wheel position. Then to get out, rotate the right hand. Reach the left arm up and over. Reach the left leg up and over. Press, press, press. Three-legged dog. Put it down to down dog. Do what you need to here. Hands and knees. Child's pose. From here, we'll do a couple bends and a little bit of a cool down. So, just find yourself down into a seat. Cross your legs. We'll take a nice forward fold over our legs, just walking your hands out. Feel free to use a block or maybe a pillow or a blanket to rest your head on if you like in this fold. Then staying folded over, we're going to walk our hands over towards the left side of our body and relax in the fold here. Then we'll walk our hands over to the right side. Same thing, relax in the fold. Walk it back to center and all the way back up to seated tall. We'll extend both legs long. We'll do a forward fold here. Feel free to use some version of a strap around your feet to support you for your forward fold. Or if you need a deeper stretch, feel free to put a block or a box at the end of your foot and pull against it to deepen your fold. Whatever version works best for you right now. Inhale up. Exhale and fold. Come all the way back up. And we'll take a twist. Place one foot down, either inside or across and bend the bottom leg. Opposite elbow comes to the bent knee and breathe. Unwind yourself. Other side. Bend the other knee in, whatever orientation you like. Opposite elbow to the knee and hold. Unwind yourself. And we'll bring ourselves all the way down to our backs. Bridge pose. Bend your knees, plant your feet on the floor, arms long at your sides to take weight. Inhale, press and lift, squeezing your glutes at the top and hold. Exhale, roll it all the way back down with control. One more time. Inhale, press and lift. Exhale, control, roll it all the way back down. Option at this point to go into a supported shoulder stand, full shoulder stand plow. I'll show you a couple variations. You can press up to the bridge. Just take your black pillow, blanket, cushion, rest it underneath your hips, and chill. Option number 2, fuller bridge. Press up, walk the shoulders underneath, clasp the hands, pressing them down into the floor, fuller bridge. If you want to go to your full plow position, you're going to reach up into your bridge, kicking the legs back behind you, hands supporting under the hips, reaching toes towards the floor. Or full shoulder stand, even supported. Hands can go under the hips, reaching the toes up towards the ceiling. Or you can use that block. Put it underneath the hips as you reach them up to the ceiling. Supported shoulder stand. Any variation of that you'd like, take a moment, play with it. Find something that feels good to you. Then roll yourself all the way back down to the floor. Either hug both knees into the chest, roll around a little bit, or maybe happy baby, knees into the armpits, feet up, grabbing the outside edges of the feet. Again, you can lay still or kind of roll and rock around, whatever feels good to you. Do whatever else you need to at this point to undo your practice. Stretch back out. If you have a moment, maybe go ahead and lie down. Take a Shavasana. If not, sit back up a moment. Close your eyes. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Again, big breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Take a moment to show a little gratitude to yourself, taking time for yourself. And I'll end you with a quote like I always do. Whatever is done with love is done well. Thank you for joining me in this kind of new and exciting situation. We're making the best we can out of what we've got going on here. Thank you for sticking with Chrome Chromies. We love you so much. Namaste.